other voice, so yeah. It's an opinion, they can have it. Eradicate so kasa. Now what do you? Wasem yesu mo. Onyame wasem yempa. Wasem yesu onyame wasem yempa. Wasem yesu mo. Onyame wasem yempa.
Just this word, no long thing, oh Lord, I need your help, and no one else. Just this word, no long thing, oh Lord, I need your help, and no one else.
Demons tremble at your voice, mountains move when you roar, the dead will rise when you speak life. Wasam yenkwa, every other voice, so yeah, it's an opinion, they can have it. Eradicate so kasa, now what do you? Demons tremble at your voice, mountains move when you roar, the dead will rise when you speak life. Every other voice, so yeah, it's an opinion, they can have it. Eradicate so kasa, now what do you? Wasam yesu mo, onyame wasam yempa. Wasam yesu onyame wasam yempa. Wasam yesu mo, onyame wasam yempa. Wasam yesu onyame wasam yempa. Wasam yesu onyame wasam yempa. Wasam yesu onyame wasam yempa. Asam no yempa, yempa. Kebe asam no yempa, yempa. Asam no yempa, yempa. Asam no yempa, yempa.
So, dear listener, today we are taking the topic from the current issues that is heating up. It has already shot up already in Europe, the second wave of the coronavirus and the matters arising, how the church is going to cope and how the different nationalities, nations in Europe are dealing with this COVID-19 second wave. Here in Germany, we are going to bring you some reports, some data, and then also in Hamburg, our city, what is happening. So I want you to stay tuned and call somebody and come, let us all see what is happening and how we are going to navigate through this uncharted territory. Wonderful. In your video, in free her, Nema and Yadiato, a Punoso, Efa, Corona virus, and as a COVID-19, no, the Omo friend, a second wave, and as an inframa, a bo, a tosumi, no, ne, send ye Europe, my mind, and no, and she share, oh, Yadiato to Amaya, so 93 the ABC Germany ha. And she share a coso Germany na yebeshe titrupa Hamburg yekrumo ha the course on Yema, Yede Atoponoso. It's orderful a new affiliate in free Hakra, a bra, a desa, and some a camera say second wave a buy a month for social media share different informations. Over here, you sit in 10 per and a Bekwakusha was already them. If you must say Shakra, you better all these things, you know, say air course of the end of credit. Then I was say a day, it's a day arena air course through the door. And no, and I and you may yeba bedroom your home. Into Freobi as a kingdom matters, Breno Asson, the ne a titina forno, a person of Casa Efa COVID-19 second wave, no. In your feeding free, you ever see here. Na mame emobo enema kakra bi so emfa enchrew sene COVID-19 etimi akoso havoc ewo Europe ha the whole Europe enipa COVID ebaye omo efrimu 269,384 the whole Europe okay Europe nyina boma enipa 269,384 ena yare we bi mo frɛ no yare kudie wuo etimi ama wo monkwa efiri wo monsa na saa ndipa ya ye kase omo awi ye je say Europe nyina 9.5 million people ena yare eche wo mo 9.5 ena omo enya yare no bi ni nyina mo no enipa 335,800 and now Omotimia recover 335,800 and Eltimia recover emu 269,384 deɛ ɔmo ahwere wɔn nkwa kyɛ sɛ aka kakra bi na nke nipa 270,000 wɔ Europe ha na ɛfiri mu na Europe no sɛ wohwɛ mu a ɔmo a nkuro aman no sɛdeɛ ade no order no esi kɔɔ yɛ ni Russia 1.5 million people na are infected with corona. Out of it, in the 27,000 ewu. There's also France 1.2, the 35,785 ewu. There's also Spain. Because the number of infections, order only. Russia and highest. France and the also Spain, the also Great Britain, the also Italy, the also Germany, the also and Ukraine are also in that order. Nations not there for also I am more no dia and Great Britain in the Dinkai 45,675 and more every more and now if you honor Italy they the second nation a domino ewu more ewu Europe ha ufre no so na France and the also it is UK, Italy, France, Spain, and Russia. The 5 nations are almost lusu nipa due to this COVID-19 or Europe. It is area when area I was a diagro and nations enya dia omo a diagro second wave so many measures as she be na won edia to a honum. Now we are discussing about the second wave of COVID-19 in Europe, the second wave. And then if you look at the statistics and the data available, you will see that Europe has been so much affected by this COVID wave. 269,384 people have lost their lives due to this COVID-19 wave. And out of these numbers, Great Britain has suffered most, and followed by Italy, France, Spain, and Russia in that order. Here in Germany, 10,288 people have lost their lives. So Germany, comparing to the European powers, has been spared, but losing 10,000 people in a year due to this wave is so sad. And today our discussion is about this second wave and the measures that have been put in place. Matters are rising, the rumors on the social media, and we here at Kingdom Matters want to bring out some of the truths that we are sharing. So I want, without wasting time, I want to welcome to the podium our own apostle Boateng Bonasrebo to greet you as we take off with the discussion. Apostle, you are welcome.
Thank you. Danyamiase osofu. Ina mafidie so chia yetiefo ani ahwefo nyina ewo Kingdom Matters. Our Church of Pentecost Radio, Germany.
Yes.
Danida yedi onyame asem ene nkranhyensem ene afutusem ede bre yetiefo. Said ye nsofo pani Felix ekan no ye baba kasafa coronavirus second wave evo. Enti ye chia ye nsofo pani Church of Pentecost national head ene wasofo nyina ye kan so nyame wo nhiramu e wakwanya modema ye danida ma ye ba fidi so na yeni adofo any yetifo ebenya nkachahudi yamishra osofu. So
Apostle, welcome.
Thank you.
Today the topic and the discussion on the table is about the second wave of this COVID-19 in Europe. The second wave, you know, experts were warning that second wave would come, and others were even saying that the third wave could come. So today witnessing the second wave and how nations are bringing back the lockdowns. I hope and I know that you and many of our people, listeners, know what is going on. But then I just want to ask that all these things that are going on, you hear that social media too, everybody is sending information. Everybody is sending information. What do you think our listeners should be doing when so many informations are coming? The government one is coming, and many people will not resort to the government one. They will resort to what is coming from their WhatsApp and other. So what do you think we should do?
Let me say, I will say, be very careful. Information or reach it up to. First one, we have a lot of people no send false information around. And the second wave is also information is be across social media. Be across WhatsApp said they're working. And the benefit video so to a tier 4 any other phone in Africa say mama young call the right source. Call the right source. Maybe ubenya good information, reliable information. Information a bit me aboa amwo hu ne across our system ni mu. So na be ya won't buy into any false information. Na on panic na first throw any who be so emma me remu. So we Christonia myself I had what busa was suffer say bia wanya information bia liable obetimi ade amount na ka atimi aboa enti the metimi aka kire tie for ne say mama yen resort to the right source of information ebeboy.
You are listening to Kingdom Matters. Kingdom Matters discusses the issues arising in the kingdom of God here on earth. And today we are discussing the second wave of the COVID-19 in Europe. And here in Germany, also in Hamburg, there are so many people who are just getting their information through the social media. And people are just sharing fear and panic news that are saying that even the churches are closed down in Germany, in Hamburg. So many informations going on are false informations. And here, Apostle is trying to help us to pick up or decide which source of information we should go after. Fine, Apostle, we heard that the government had rolled out these lockdown measures, and restaurants and bars, saunas and other places are going to be closed from Monday, the 2nd of November. And then schools and daycare centers will still be open, shops will be open, churches will be open. And that is one thing that I think we should emphasize, because many people think that the church is good. Thank God that this time the leaders, government officials understood that the church had some role to play. The churches are to be open. What do you think, Apostle, that the churches should be doing in this second wave? What do you think we should be doing?
I think, sir, on this second wave, churches in Obetimi also strengthen the protocols and the precautions and regulations. Obetimi abua, because they say when you say I didn't call any media now say Yama Yanida Yahoso more.
That's right.
And the Obetimi my video so to a sophony. Sorry, many enough for say we shouldn't take it light. We should strengthen our precautions and the protocols. Now, you're very careful. Say you say sorry because this time, I'm for restrictions. Be am to sorry no.
That's right.
Sorry no sir, because they believe say sorry no we're doing the right thing. That is my opinion. The reason why the restrictions, I'm sorry. So this time they say sorry is doing the right thing. The numbers
coming from the church were nothing.
And to whom say sorry the bit me spread it.
That's right.
Virus no name baby close no areas bia they believe say it can spread the virus more than the churches. That is why and churches every mu. It is every mu the nyamianse but yama yani na ho. Send by yen take advantage say I suddenly ye free because you say yes ikonu bia na ye but yen take yama yenya aware send by en conference so boni bia Emma perhaps said the work for the third wave be ma include church enka ho. I believe say good news say Germany any other parts of the Europe you have to say the restrictions and the church no so more but the previous protocols the church must still recognize it and then make sure that they put everything on proper place.
Wow. So dear listener, you heard Apostle Bona Boateng speaking, and you know that he has made the point that the church is like the extension of of information dissemination. The church has to extend the informations that are coming from the state. I mean the true ones. So the pastors should get the right source in order to also extend it to the members, in order not to get the members resorting to all other kind of forms of negative source of information. So that one is key. And then also he said that the church should ensure that the protocols are observed. So as of ma no yeshiamwa moma ye church leaders no enya adwen say ye be maintain strict social protocols no say ye be ya ye betumi ye pese ye nyina nye say ye kwakushiam na ya take some kind of liberty be or but then ye pese ye spiritual people no itimi take on the COVID-19 sunsumu no a wachire no na ye kwa was say itimi observe protocols no na ma ye kwan ama ye to me deal with it. It will take the church to finish off this spread of corona. Yes, it's something, an unseen agent, and it will take people who are used to the unseen kind of ammunitions to deal with that. So that is good. Apostle, so if for instance the churches are to be doing something about corona, what do you think the church should do? I mean, I am using the word like it is an unseen agent, and yet we can see the devastation that is coming out of this unseen agent. What do you think the church should be doing? What should be our responsibility? Our fight towards it.
I think a church deals with both physical and spiritual. And then the physical aspect, we should put the protocols in place. And the spiritual aspect also, we must also intensify our prayers.
That's right.
As you say, it's an unseen. And you be to say more spiritual.
That's right.
You cannot see it and you cannot deal with it. And then the scientists are also trying their best to come out with a vaccine so that these things also will stop. So one of the things I believe that the church also will intensify their prayers. I was sorry no yere ho bom paye more. Na ye ginya mi di more. Na asore no I try to also preach messages that can bring hope and remove fear from the people. And you know, I was sorry no I to be planning such a way say ye be man nipa ni da so any nipa ahoden any awrechichere. Because say the nipa anemesi kon people are resources said this is the end of the world. People are also coming again with this kind of scenario and theories. And I hope say the church must pray more, and then the church also must preach to bring hope and remove fear from the heart of the people.
Apostle Emayen Ehuwaha as I was sorry no say COVID-19 no aye ade bia ye hu ba bia wonam ena ye de ababo no ninti no ye mba ne nyam paibo mo na ye nkyerɛkyerɛ ye mfa nyame asɛm nso a ede gidie ene akokoduro eba enye de ebema ehu adɔso iti no ye nyina ye ne no eye adwen na mesere kakra de na me pese me kan ne sɛ iti no sɛ maye mprigia ware nom ne so be who be no person wale no sabri so and so my yenye send it and so the best mu
already I say this because already can say here for brabo ni menye comment ya be na still I was aware koso I was adwuma koso I was awo koso we must live our life normal but there must be a hope not fear so say basa na ehu ato.
That's right.
Adasaso. You know, so nipa ko baby and I say nipa tie nsem e be me hu na dɔɔso a. If you say emwa, ebi mo okra na enye covid ne ku wo mu. Esuro ne hu kra ti mi ku nipa. Nti ni nyina mu no, emi say asɔre no we should wake up. E wo Europe a, na ye mompa ye mo na ye preach hope to our members. Ye mo munya gidie wo nyame mu. Na omu timi nyina, na ye fight it together. Na I believe say Erade ebe boy ama we no so yetimi akwate.
Okay. The normal life should not be cut off because of this. just as we are trying to stand up to the coronavirus in faith and in prayers, we should not postpone our lives. If you have somebody in mind that you want to marry, you have to just go ahead and do your marriage and do the normal stuff that has to be done, but you do it with caution. Okay, Apostle, the person sign a two and him ewa na yes sign a tribute and he said, so we share the way titiro Africa for any Ghana for. Yes, so keen on the church. It's like say, na ibi mo kura shekwan senka yen tu asoro no. Maybe more shekwan because I remember say the last 4 days they were spreading that only 10 people are supposed to meet. 10 people are supposed to meet any gathering. The number.
You're talking about the Ghanaians in
yes.
Okay.
The number should be 10. So even on our church, one of our church platforms, there were people now woman bisa pastor any part 10 I mean, so I said, where did you get these numbers from? 10. So they were 10. So 10 no. You know, it's like people love these negative informations, and their mind or their ears are bent on hearing the next negative. I mean, the social media, any normal news, a person will report negative. The next news on sent to Kobi Esiwa. Anyway, I say, we had to do we why? Why is the tendency of this? But
to assist, it look like say nipa any yaje boni ho achen papa.
It's just some
money ho achen papa. Ni major maturity.
Okay.
Any our Christian development. Because I was say onipa ye hu say onyame di wiase yamaye. Na odi yamaye e wo botaye binti. Enti say yeti wiase mu a na onyame di ahye yensa e wo se boy homodin say ne mapa e be free wiase mu apie ne ma boni.
Okay.
Na ni nyina na make say in terms of maturity yen can say a piece of funny bebre maturity no form. Enti they buy into some negativity no more than positivity. Enti so onya news bi ti sa na ni hune woni mu dada ni ntino na ayewa attracted to so bad information. Asoro na nka se bi kwa no mpa akodada.
That's right.
Ebi ohun asoro se eye burden. Atwa ohun se eye burden. Enti na omo the measures bi ba na yate number ni so dia ohun se advantage man. So obetena fie. Na sofo entimi putu brave bi amani say na ni nyanya me so ho. He wants to be justified.
Okay.
Say so we the nyame o. Asoro na nyase pa na me pese me ba. Name restrictions say o honti na member. But bo obi so a na ni je say kasa na mani be free ho. Na ko benya sa liberty no because obenya mi fie a onya ni je. Onya sundue. O sia gidifo a ne ho to no. Enti onu o wani je wo nhyiamu ni mu. The fellowship of the church, he delight that fellowship. And he said, what negative be an halo. And he ebi say, no. And you can say, we cause us. But one candidate, don't know what's a seed in womb. What negativity pe? Na, neniaje. Because what me hide behind. Sani mano. Tikaka meet my can say, it depends on our maturity and our spiritual development. Obo wani nije erade mo Bible say mo ni kanyame ho na mo ade wakoma pe mo ni kanyame ho na ye tete woni nyame asori ntemu a ene ye tete woni nyame menhye mu ntemu a abaya wo ya so woni kanyame ho pa because there is a joy when we meet together. Yes. There is a joy when we meet together.
Etie for senior apostle amaye hunu no sa wo ho na ode social media ne wiase news stations no your source of information always now you are waiting for the next source of negative information because so ma waso no ebenya me asemo a bo setem bia no de otibia ye gidie de otibia ye encouragement nti no na je say apostle person say basa no if you are not matured, if all your sources tell me how person will tie baby a edi ehun ba na wagina so e de asre kwan aye say the enjoyment to me anye there was a share and also enso. Now apostle COVID-19 second wave ebo e wo Europe e di hu aba
yeah
e di hu aba enti e die bai e na as church say yeshia they say Sundays na what the kan kan I say yen observe social protocols no any ade no e die bai pa na wo susu say wo say ye ne enkofo no kan sene be ya among a Christopher ne ye hu but to Christo ni be free asori no kwa oni ne neighbor
yeah
oni another person being so obi be friend kra aka am information mofro e be na was say ye di share enkofo no mu going out there because I think he said there is also something missing. I tell my Christopher no be rather always going to listen. Yeah, you know, we are going to spread, but it's like we are rather going to listen. I
understand your point. We need to prepare them to become the agent of hope. We pastors must prepare them.
Okay.
It is the agent. Yeah. Out now.
Okay.
And you know, we also have to adapt our social gathering in such a way say every time we be our member be able sorry now we are aware of this sickness. Okay. And the two or informations are genuine.
That's right.
It was how to deal with this sickness. Now or say or your agent of change.
That's right.
And or your agent of hope. Upon say you observe our physical protocols man is spirituality no so embarking there no say na be ya nipa benya ni da so more than say ehu ebeduadua nipa so oba so no me hu no ho saa okwa ode ne ho bato ama information bi obenya wo WhatsApp and I say other social media platform enye authentic bi abetimi ha picking it up and I believe say your work can dey betimi aka ni say yema omunya aware of themselves say they are the agent of hope and agent of change.
Okay.
So they are coming to church to receive an information and go back to their society and make an impact.
Okay.
About this sickness.
Okay.
Obi suro krana on kasanche say ma on fe hu en shenimu ne hu nya de papa.
Okay.
Onyi nyame ni. Na on hwana na mu yie.
Okay. Okay.
Because ye nyame di nyina wie no say hwe ya na mu so yie. So na be ya ebetima boye.
Etie for senior apostle ede afaso na I think say mo questions na me bisa no e che say wo no ko asori ba ya wo san e kwa kope obi e wa bonten etie di e koso na che say wo nya information wa asori ba it no apostle na asofo no na che say aha no enye bible no ko na em say ne nkofo no hia because wo preaching the bible nyina wo koye no wasan ko bisa na fusa da masa ade na ekoso te mejiri se msa asofo no so wo se de ekoso no yesu ya we pa
it's true
because what sorry ba why can Daniel ya taichwa no hia wa manyu no Shadrach Meshach ja bru hanche no ba fa ko du fi o se masa na de ne wo wi asim kina de ne yakwa ko fesi di na wo sofo no what me aka Daniel de bete ono ni wo ko fesi ni kina de wo hu an kan kire no ete mejiri se ho no de na wo fu se ekoso
me fi se o sa sofo no so yes we pay information.
Okay.
Apostle no asofo no so enya right information because you say this is the time we need to educate ourselves.
That's right.
About the system.
Right. Yes.
And the sofo bia no eni kwa so ya kwadro
de oni mo Daniel
eni kwa so ya kwadro e was also sa ya de ya be usu pe hu nimde.
That's right.
Say na be ya kwesiada obetimi a chip in nimde kakra right.
Yes.
And now the Bible no so a combine because that will make that can develop your people, also give them hope. Nemo wo the wos of runi bi efa yade woni bibia no and there's more
etiefo seni apostle aka no se so for na boa omo ho efina kro no nyese Daniel ni Shadrach and Moses epono mu mpa mu nkwa no mbeka obamu hu numbers no seni isi course wo Europe any senior or the saying opportunities are still your work ejire nyame asem so ayi de be femu eti wokọ na woni utie nyame asem no wia ensa nkoje other sources bi afa medalute ugidi a onsa aka no ugidi a wanya no so muye fine apostle ade ba ku bi na mesan observe ye se wo hwɛ se ne na news no etwagu no a na ehun bi abase ebia ebe close asore no down again na wosu say asore no ye in order to have a case emma government official bia na say government bi emma me threaten church no there ben see is like say topic we my question we here I think say I will read some small things to you. Angela Merkel, Bundeschancellor, chancellor, German chancellor, can say the month of November no and as a partial lockdown see ba na ye dia hwe send ye be ya ye be hu ye link for December. Ujidi se dia be na church no e betumi aye e dey help emma the any further threat biya emma church ne so.
Me jidi se church no was a church no information sa e wo sa e kon ye de kon ya de nyina no church no emphasize more in a positive way.
Okay.
Na church no so make sure say dani da ye hyiamu a ye me yani na ho.
Okay.
Say na be ya church no ye nya case bia.
Okay.
In free churches no.
Okay.
Some because say ye nya cases bi first ye open up yi wo hwe na ka church no ka cases see what churches na ka this second lockdown no go be include the church na account.
Okay.
I tell them because advantage ma church no. Say nyame ayi adom ama yetima comport ye ho dia church no nya more.
Okay.
Church no nya more ma omuhu say institution as a church no there sa protocols no ye observe konuntina ama sa niema no intimi nkoso ho
observe na ye
educate tina ma niema nko ho intimi church no nya more vigilant na church no so nya more say ye be campaigning ama members no so are carry information around.
That's right.
Now government is we say church so we are praying our part also in campaigning against this virus. No? I believe says a church yes it will bring a signal in the system.
Okay.
Me I consider say church no so bo am ya fight.
Okay.
Saya de no.
Yeah, God bless you. Etefo ye betwa ye ho na ya basisia na ye de dwumadie no atwa also.
I can never be poor. Hallelujah. And I'm gonna be able to do it in a pass. And so bad, I just tell me, and so I'm one black. I beg you, I'm a want to be one. I give me a praise of our radio.
Yo, it's here for yasan aba bio okay say na ye kasa afa nneoma second wave we de eba ne nhyehyɛ ye egu akwan mu mame embra apostle ho na membisa no ade baako na wonso kwa asɔre a na wahye ne so apostle ye kwa asɔre no a protocol no de ben niema be mienu bi miense bi wo ho no I think say ye cardinal I mean a pillar kind of COVID measure was a church in Itiki.
Yeah.
And I think it's a was saying a team bio.
Okay.
My Wahano say church no must make sure it's a 1, 2, 3 we was say easy. To the patch or dear any dear now for say she as a church or say a shiny and pa.
Thank you. If you say the major three I meet my emphasis so much, you know, the nose mark. I say to me, I put you on the nose marks. Ottawa. And the 2 social distancing. The
distance.
The distancing. The meter. So say to me observe. And you making sure say sanitizer no. You the sanitizer so ebe fit for yen sound.
Okay.
Na you room. Now at any time you be pia kwa bonti abe so handle nim. I'll be pee no was be room. Also making sure say was sanitizer. So no akwa transi. Now I nose mask in there also putting on regularly. Now to so distancing so. Now making sure say you bet me I keep the register also. The names and then the telephone number. You're very very important. Say you must so for so say emphasize so much.
It's here for say wo na me kra de makane ma me say but apostle akane ma 4 the very important ones. I woman no 4 no I say nose face masks and I say nose and mouth mask covering very important. When me say omo can say they saying virus and I say bacteria no immediately I will enter into cloth no with the space of seconds na but then say when your cloth now omo bibia utimi eromu around for some time it you know face mask no one kasa eboa ena esan eboa omo ye o de say ena apostle san kan bibi na san tie ni bi o de tie o kan me repeat and say we don't want to give chances o san e kan say upia bontin bia na wo ba e wo say we make sure say wa sanitize won sa ena face distance no say nipa no a wo tira ne nche ne obi a woni ni firifie call ya e wo say distance no observe and then another thing e hu hia e register no and the control number na muni register bia e chese nipa na wo ho no atwo mudi na say bia wa ye ya na de na chese wa create mistake pa and I think say sa de o ma fo yi okwa tro wo de and say make sure say ya tro amount and then asofo no ye na me say we e share nsa kese pa say be make serious say yes, I know you go because nowadays, you know, on the second wave, you know, there is control. Yeah, there is control.
I believe it.
Yeah. Even before the second wave, you know, there were controls. People were going around. Police. In fact, 2 days ago, I checked in one saloon, and then they told me it was police that came there. They came 2 times. First, police force entered to see how the people. It was saloon, so they wanted to see whether those inside were wearing the face masks, nose masks, and then somewhere after 3 hours, another team also came. So nowadays, the police will be going around, and let us do our best. That when they come into your church, per chance, they will see that the sitting arrangement is ordered, and the face masks are there. So. We mo idea ehun hia ye pa
na committee media account say ka ye nyunto so ye manembra from kakra because I believe say ye wura second restrictions immediate we ye de ni pia o attract wo more and you make me regulate ama nyunto no aba from kakra to your saver side sana you say we can aba madwene mu say he say the omo be intensify omo checks no o boyum pia o attract o better
no for that even for that one of that o ko hono mo ade na nisan wo betimi akase nkofu bia ko wura so no de enye de so omo ba ne say mo ayi bibia kama no that is the thing now my yenhwe enioma bi e wa apostle there are some places here according to the rules, you know. Yatutum. It you know, dear Bena, I was say, ye can't a fast I on the other chair, as a former. Say me try me conquer Caribbean, or say restaurants, cafes, and bars will be closed along with theaters and cinemas. Only 2 households are allowed to meet in public with a limit of 10 people.
Limit of 10 people in the household.
Sir, or they saying 10 people na amount for a spread, you know. According to report, you know, 2 households. Chese omo ko open park akwa kudi agro. And I said, "Crabby fear we move kudi agro." 2, they shouldn't be 1, 2, 3 house. A complicated. Abayano and I say authorities in Shisha. So church the omunim say ye kwa ye kwatena honum na ya ye be observe say you know, but there be more free side, more freedom to interact.
Okay.
Know? Or say ye 2 houses. And the number should be up to 10. Not more than 10. Not more than 10. It we mono nanko 14 before.
Na church so ni
na church na ka hono. It is me central become you na wasa here. Or say restaurants and cafes and bars will be closed along with theaters and cinemas. Only 2 households are allowed to meet in public and with a limit of 10 people. Groups of people celebrating in public places, in apartments, as well as private areas are unacceptable in view of the serious situation in our country. The resolution agreed between Angela Merkel and the state leaders is making this statement. All overnight stays for tourists are banned.
Okay.
And then, yes. And then another thing, sign akahon asamuaha, and it's a concert and other cultural events are not prohibited. Are not prohibited. It means cultural events can take place, concert can take place, and that means when you go in there, then it's a professional sporting, including the Bundesliga matches, will have to be played behind closed doors. Swimming pools and other amateur sports will be closed. Schools and child care will stay open. Shops will stay open, but with the rule of customer, 1 customer per 10 square meter. Yeah, and massage and beauty salons, tattoo studios, all have to close.
Okay.
Yeah, so salons, beauty studio, I don't know how they make up on this remote. So say information, you know, echo. I mean sources. Was information is way so the local.de. I want to read this information.
Okay.
So be so for be a wutie, sorry baby a wutie and person was saying a boy tribute baby I pick information we free at the buy. All other German known tabloids nina impo atro afa ho. Now say you Europe ebia for some reason you said non-essential travel should be stopped. Mo bi entutu kwan basa bia enti no se ko bat se bibi e ho be hia pa agi ene se otu kwan a yenhwe nkuro no wo Europe no ene se ne omo measures no esitie from BBC ene ye read ye no ye hui ese Germany ese ne ya discuss all along no partial lockdown wo mu France de kra de omo de no ahase dada na Spain ene Italy enti Christopher nuanom yetiefo obia emma enhye wemu enso obia enhye wemu enso apostle mama say embra question bi so e come say ya boss pen but we say yes sign etimu bio because you na make can say e come say information you know e ya na asofo no any information you know I heard here ho hia me pa asofo no pi no I say I saw say Bimokra pastors platform. They were just bringing some information and they were asking, say, now when so then now back sorry for sorry pen informed that Safonano because I think say this thing demands leadership.
Yeah, but that's it. The Metima can say they would can other platforms are very authentic ɛwɔ sɛ asɔfoɔ no tumi ɛbɔ mmɔden sɛ ɔmmɛma ɔmani akɔ hɔ yɛwɔ asɔfoɔ platform yɛwɔ WhatsApp platform bebree a informations na ɛwɔ so no ɛyɛ important ɛyɛ ɔmbɛtumi ɛyɛ accurate ɔmbɛtumi atap in na mɛsɛ asɔfoɔ no sɛ ma ɔmo ɛnfa information bi a asɔre ma no send it to their WhatsApps no ɛmfa nyɛ adwuma ɛne asɔre mpanimfoɔ no sɛdeɛ wɔka no we are the leaders nti wɔ sɛ ɛtumi nya the right information nti at least koraa no sɛ wokuta right information na sɛ obi de information ma wo na yɛ wrong a bɛtumi de wodeɛ ɛyɛ right no ama no so na mmom ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a sɔfo no wogye information biara no na pastors platform so na wode saa information ni kɔ abere a wo verify hwɛ sɛ ɛyɛ the right information ade baako a mehu no because wɔn sɛ pastors platform deɛ ebi a woyɛ sɔfo na wɔnya information bi na apɛ sɛ obusa sɛ saa information no ɛyɛ accurate a bɔmmɔden na ɛyɛ wo investigations wi ansa na wode saa information abɛto platform no so anaasɛ bɔmmɔden na ɛkɔ other reliable sources na ɛkɔhwɛ neɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ ansa na wo so wapeke saa information no bi na de akɔto asɔre platform so and I hope say this is the time I thank God for Kingdom Matters sɛ yɛ discuss saa topic yi abɛn sɛ I think sɛ ɛyɛ opener eye opener ɛma asɔfo ni bebree ne asɔre mpanimfoɔ ne asɔre ma ne sɛ sei na ɛɛkɔ na yɛde sources no so ato dwa nti wopɛ sɛ woyɛ wo cross check so a wobɛtumi akɔ akɔyɛ wo cross check hɔ na sɛ wonti biribi so ase abɔ mmɔden a sɛ wobɛtumi afrɛ Pentecost radio a producer wa and engineers wa wobɛtumi ama wo mmoa a wopɛ sɛ wohia anaasɛ wobɛtumi afrɛ African Christian Council Hamburg office anaasɛ wobɛtumi abusa wo sɔfo na wacontact council no ni ama the right information ebetimi aboa
okay so etiefo se wo hu ebra aye eni aye bisi sa na ye hu no obonsam be pese or the negative informations ebe fam eti no ono no ni aim no enye se bia o pese o the stop crowd from going to church o pese o de ehu hye wakomam na fear no eye weapon obonsam e de destroy enipa enti apostle amaye hu se as leaders no I was say yenya sources no right or church muti say platforms bi say African Christian Council platform no okoswa ubenya accurate and genuine information sir yede ebegu honum and then asofo no bi honum odi agro ke de besi nanim bia no so ma no so o wa chire onhwe nkohwehwe mu ehwe because we send the power credibility abetare ho nti yekoba ne se enye papa o ne je se bibia betia o eti no osofo o so hwe hoye okay mayen ensan enhwo apostle corona yi sene esi aya aye se ekopati se by Christmas ne da ho eta ho me cry the Christmas ni obi kan se so echi ne ya eti se ebetimi atoa so akosi da ben wo de wani famu a ise de se
me de mani famu me tie de okay ye kan Europe ha de ka ye nti se America for na enra be TCN de America for kan ya yem shimi ni se de omo normal no si aircon anhwe ya niam be back to normal pa ade se 2022 2022
next year nyina
next year nyina 2021 nyina no mo battle
o mashira so ama corona kofu ni gidi ba ko
if one of their top scientists for
the mo haye yo
now say normal be ban normal party said 2022 na ji say nyasem ketwa
jama Dr. Fauci no
Fauci ya
but on Africa ni ba ko kra
but ye bon pa ye say erade mo ye na ka fi be kwa wiye de na niema abafom
okay
but niema be bafom but you say last time you can say gitu say la yes na sesa niema be bafom kra na change ne de ebe wo ache
okay okay apostle the way I was see you question we are no idea am say my next question wait me you come from mo pa because na asofo amamba na come here say quotation say nyame nye bibia o me bomo man na to say the corona no dey nyame you must enjoy
I don't know what scientists will do
because
we get to how to be man ever made deadline dia
yes because senior software asɔre mani bi anase nipa bi bisa sɛ mmerɛ corona ne maayɛ no ɛkamea sɛ nyame tu na moatie mu gye sɛ bɛwɔkora motumi saa no gye sɛ bibie bɛsi biaa asɔfoɔ asi me na mehu yɛ na nyame yi kyerɛ me hɛ ɛsɛ wobɛhwɛ koraa obi kyerɛ sɛ ame ɔmo hwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so anom de ɔmo adwena ka anaasɛ ɛyɛ ampa sɛ nyame ka kyerɛ ɔmo bɛ corona yi deɛ obiara kɔ yɛ no ato ampa ho panity we obiara bɔ ano amesi adeɛ bɛn kora ka mi bi a wole kasa
corona ne deɛ mi fi sɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a sɛde si baeɛ ɛne sɛde si kɔ no ano ɔden nti nyame yi kyerɛ I believe sɛ nyame bɛti nyame pɛ sɛ oyi kyerɛ ne ma ɔbɛyi akyerɛ nyame pɛ sɛ ɔne adiifoɔ ka sɛ ɔne adiifoɔ bɛkasa ana adiifoɔ so so anto ɔmɔbɔ ase a yɛmɛka no adiifoɔ anto ɔmɔbɔ ase a ɔbɛdi
yi sɛ wokyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ asafo ma
deɛ pɛ sɛ mekyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ asafo ma ne sɛ nyame yi nneɛma di kyerɛ yɛn ana nneɛma bi wɔ so a onipa tumi de n'adwene ebu na waka sɛ genuinely woyɛ odiifoɔ na genuinely onyame ayi akyerɛ wa kame mɛsrɛ wo sɛ to wo bo ase na bɔ ho mpaeɛ ɛsiane sɛ sɛdeɛ wave no si kɔ no woanhwɛ ne yie a na ebia na nyame yi kyerɛ wo no woante aseɛ yie na wabɛka asɛm bi a ɛmmɔ wo credibility ɛnti deɛ mɛtumi aka ne sɛ nyame yi nneɛma kyerɛ I believe it's in the Bible ana nipa so tumi de ɔno nimdeɛ ɛne na humu nso tumi ka nsɛm bi ɛde hyɛ nyame ɔno so wɔ hɔ nti deɛ mɛtumi aka ne sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so yi deɛ yɛnto yɛbɔ ase na yɛmmɔ mpaeɛ yɛnyɛ nyame mu gyidie ɔnim neɛ ɔyɛ sɛ ɔpere ho aba bɛka biribi sɛ bi a afei awie yɛ deɛ nyame ayi akyerɛ sɛ ɛbɛkɔ na fachi so de adeɛ akɔto 2022 yi
sɛ ne deɛ akɔyɛ sɛ asɔfoɔ no ɛkamea sɛ obiara ɛbɔ ne din ho ban obiara de makeup ɛsrasra ne din ho sɛ ne din bɛyɛ dɛ sɛ ɔno no wɔte soɔ saa competition no na aba so anaa because they say that sɛ yesu no ɛnyɛ ɔno koraa ne yɛpromote no na individual yi no pastors no ɛna yɛbɔ yɛ ho mmɔden a sɛ yɛbɛhyɛpu your image. I mean the image of the individual pastors, you know. I bet it's so prominent ama woman.
Yeah.
Ara chain Yesu noa o jenkwan.
It yes.
You know, anunti na am say provoke a shenko for mo question come ne say bemu say mini mon polish me. You know say no corona e ba ya kamia say unyi ni say nyame sa ye sana ho akọ ye giedin no je say he me ye nneoma afi de me fi mu kura because I say the mo gimudin kura che me Yesu din no a ye bo enkotodwe kofom no eno sa no de be na asofo no ye nka nkire wo
de ka cha asofo no anyina se edin de no wa che Yesu din no enti se opedi bi apegya Yesu din no
yeja wo
de na wo de na u peja me kanya ni din na ke obi ani
because you see no what they
obi ani mo enti peja Yesu
dey o ya apostle kura se ne o ya apostle ya no the senior bata ho ana se o the ark ko kanani o archangels they say your ark apostles and then ark bishops and you say ark prophets
ark pastors ark elders and the ark deacons
just ark
just ark just the watcher di wadi o mi na ni mu kan
o nye de o ben nye de ana de o hunu bibi
say senior one no ark angels ne angels o so chen angels na o maka no and they pick that preface no
okay
and they qualify or position
and apart from that
the apostles no the ark be sheni de no yes apostles we na no on e penny
go bu ho no ma say me de boaten na so de boaten se be ya wo de no be papa chem de no si ja David o chi jata boaten o chi jata boaten o chi jata it covid no you see no mo hu so asofo no yen fa ne se afamo na intem ana yen kan say
yen ka se afaso for na intem asofo gusu bompa
because omudi no ana na omudi aya enti amase say no ne
asofo gusu bompa ye betima ka se afaso for bi so na intem enya asofo nyina
sa
omoji omomene na no
ase de yi o mabo
na mo bi mo ha nyame da di kire o mo kra na esan se onhwehwe di ma ne ho nti no onim kwan of us or present the make oh the mention so say nyame ka asem a na ohwehwe din ama wo ho a e wo kwan of us wo ka no ana so person nyame din so na ye kese a e wo kwan of us wo ye de wo ka no enti no meje di say nya sofo ni nyina omo amo hya ahye say obeba tawrade ho no ama oni ni dia ye kese a che nyankopon ni dia wo ka ni sabe do be ya adwene but ye obi mo so a omuti nyame som na se ni sofodie na se enti opagya nyame die ne kyɛn
onim so yo bi akoa
da so enti onka bibi mfa nye animonyam ne ma no na mu o kyerɛkyerɛ ɛde animonyam hyɛ ma Kristo ito bo kra na asɔre ma kwa na ka so ye kwa asɔre kwa na ye sofo preach kwa ka bibi se yo asɔre ma ne na ka wonye sofo na ebi a akwa akosi journalist bi nsem na ba fresh sofo na busa ne se ya te se wa asɔre ma bi ka bibi a o ka no wa sondem se bibi sei no ana na wo de kyerɛkyerɛ na ɛyɛ no korɛ patwati ase na bia nipa na ba bonte ka se we de ɛyɛ Awurade ana meka na sem ana oda se nim de we ye de yɛden ɛkyerɛ me o ya no de si wa no na ne wo nkofo bi wa o heda me de afidie si ni so no wa ka de wo mi de nim nyina o se mo fa nkɔ
ya
ne ye hu se
be mejimedin
ɔno so entenya sofo ni nyina but ka ye betu fu se Awurade din no si empagya nkoso John ka o se ono no be yakese na ya ya nketua enti edu ba bi o ha yembre ye ho ase na Yesu din no enya kese
ade ba ko ya san observe e wo corona time mu ene se asofo anu moton ensuo ene oil nom ne ade handkerchief ne stickers a ne timi ye nsankyere ni nyina corona yi ba ye de wo mu antimi anka se ebeye
me gire se bi da so ton na
sa o mo se no ebe ma corona na ye de because the corona na ma ye
se bi wo ha na enye corona ni tina wode ton na o yade fufuru bi na wode ton na sa yade
o si yade bi a mo le se sambre ne de se bi ti o ya o yem yo ya wonya den se o mo sa yankwansu enom ne anointing oil
so for nyame ne se yade
ti se
ana onam na sem so ene se yade
se corona i ba ye yentin kan se saa nneɛma no ɛbɛyɛ bibi eti sɛ asɔre ba ɛwɔ hɔ na corona ma yɛ na wɔsɔfo bi di saa nku yi ne semina yi ɛne nanka kyɛ nneɛma wɔn de aha asafoma yɛ adwene corona yi ba yɛ saa asɔfo no yɛ wɔn ho wɔn sɛn
sɛ de bi gidi sɛ ɛbɛyɛ ankorankora sɛ de ankorankora bi hu saa asɔfo no esiane sɛ abira na saa yadeɛ yi nya maayɛ na osofo present ne ho kyerɛw sɛ ono ene Kristo no na ono na tumi nyina ekuta no ono no nyame nam ne so sɛ yade nyina ana we aba no ontimi nya ho hwede a yɛmfa so bo
ono afa face mask brother
yɛmfa so bo ne mmɔ no sɛ wɔyɛ ne ho sɛ Kristo na adum pempenso sɛ ya ontimi nsa yade no
emre mu ne ehia wo
ana yɛwɔ nkɔfo so a yade yi nya mbae no wɔkyerɛ sɛ Kristo ana oye ya risafo
what is real people na oye
Kristo na sem ana sayade eti bi do mo kan Kristo asem no
that's right
e di sayade eti san nsem no da so sayade esan boye ho ban esan hwe ye nso e wo mra ye wo mu enti ono de yegusu kasa asem no because mra ye wo mu Kristo asem no so kyan yade we dia
that's right
ye wo tumi se ye kan Kristo asem no kyan yade no na mo yemfa nkuto yemfa handkerchief yemfa oil yemfa semina embɛhyɛ na namu enti saa bere no wodi sɛm na bɛhyɛ Kristo ahoɔden ni tumi na namu dia wani maguase
that's right
na mo ka asɛmpa no sɛ Kristo ɛsa yadeɛ na tumi nyina yɛ Kristo dia no otimi sɛ yadeɛ nyina dia this is the mirror ɛwɔ mu no yɛma yɛ voice no ɛyɛ more cause Yesu adi yadeɛ bia so nkonim ɔsɛ ne man tampim ne nya yaresa enti including yadeɛ bi ɛbɔ dia yadeɛ bia dia bani dia twam nyina no Yesu man tampim no ayaresa wɔ and it is the time I was a suffer a raise awareness so yanyi Kristo ni na yɛmfa yɛn ho to na asɛm so na yɛnante ɛwɔ gyidie mu na Awurade bɛbɔ yɛn ho ban
amen etiefo yɛbɛsan atwa yɛn ho aba sesia na yɛde the last segment no aba bewie na sɛ wahunu corona second wave ɛwɔ Europe ɛna yɛka ho asɛm no na yɛba yɛ akyi a yɛbɛbisa one last question bi na yɛde yɛdwumadie no aba na wie ye kura nti ombebie shop nso wombebie na shop no wombia nchese from the abakra and say one customer bia wo inside bia no wo hia 10 square meter e wo shop no inside nti mbie e manipa ni nyina enjiwi enkomo because recently na ebimo yes total lockdown eba ama manfo started panic kotototo nyoma no de abrofo no pese ye no orderly ye nye saa fear and panic no a ebi anka wagene ye o senka be ye no omo chese omo regulate shop no emfa obi nyina ho no regulate na nipa nkom nkakra afei ebi mo pese nka omo be te senka ya to asori masori ya ntum ya ntum ye beko na mom se ni apostle edi nkan chechire mu no chese ye kwa ye asori fo no ye momodin se ye be spread informations and ye be educate people they are observing protocols no any ade na fei so ye hu figures no se ne akoso wo Europe ha country a o lusu nipa kese pa ye UK followed by Italy, France, Spain and Russia the 5 no Germany ha ye we nipa 10,000 plus na yare we ama omo ahwere omo enkwa and the whole of Europe nipa 267,000 people plus na omo so free mu so wo hwese ne niema we mu nyina esi akoso no a wo se ye yire ye ho na ye bompa ye na ye ahwi apostle ansa na ye de adwumadie ne bekwa wie kra mpese ne bisa wo se yare we wo gidi se Yesu ebetimi atu ase amaye
yeah me answer yes it's answer onyame timi ade nyina ye ono ne bo ade nyina ono wa ade nyina so tumi enti se ubusa me saa emetimi aka ne se ayeno kure awade ebetimi atu ase amaye
awade betu ase amaye yamba ene na etiefo fashe utire mu se emfa ho ne de ebesie bia awade asem ankase yare bi bebe wiase de be hini panyina ase amobia asa wanka ne sa osi atemu okura beba oba be fa ne ma kwansa iti apostle ye gina sa asem wo esu se awade ebetimi eyi ko na free ho no me pese me bisa se de ben na agidifo ye beye be me awade aba be yi sa o ha wo ye free so
mate
ya asem bisa yitwa to
de betimi de atwa to ani se me so fo da ase agidifo yenkoso na yenyi onyameni na yenkoso mo onyame mpaye na yenkoso mfa yenwre enhye onyankopon mu se otimi ade nyina ye tumi nyina ye onyame dia na se agidifo koso ye saa minim se emere bi beba ye beda ye be sore no ye be hu se niam nyina abafom esanse nyankopon no waye bi pen na oguso ye na obeye so amaye enti de metima aka ne se agidifo nkoso mo mpaye yenkoso nyameni yenkoso hwe ye hu ye na onyame woni ehwa moda yemri so obesa akasa mai amen
amen ende nake se awade eka se ebasa na yenkote yenko share dem kakra kusi se na obeye na djuma opeso oye no ebewie ene sabe apostle yebesrew wa bompaye ede ama ye ni etiefo ese corona yi awade betumi ninti
amen
awade endi ne so maye
amen
o Yesu dina
yedase odofo wutie na wo hwe yin so e wo Facebook ye bompaye na yɛde dwumadie yɛaba wie yɛsrɛ onyankopɔn nkonkron na hoɔden ne tumi sɛ ɛnyɛ kɛse ɛwɔ yɛn so awurade yesu yɛbɔ mpaeɛ yɛgyae ne ɛkɔ so yi ɛwɔ atiasefoɔ asase so hyɛ onyankopɔn atiasefoɔ nsa wasɛm kyerɛ yɛn sɛ yɛnam ɔhaw mu yɛnam ɔmanneɛ mu a yɛmmɔ mpaeɛ na onyankopɔn wobɛtie na wasa asase no yadeɛ adi ama yɛn yɛbɔ mpaeɛ pagya ne ɛkɔ so nyinaa bɔ w'anim sɛ awurade kasa ɛwɔ asase a yɛte yi so kasa ɛwɔ saa ɛdɔn a yɛwɔ mu yi mu ma yɛnhunu w'abasa no ne w'ayaresa tumi ma yɛnhunu w'ahoɔden no a ɛdi ma nsɛm no ɛwɔ mmerɛ a yɛwɔ yi mu awurade yadeɛ a ɛyɛ virus a ate se na ayɛ nsunsuanso bɔne ama adasa yɛbɔ mpa yɛsi ano kwan ɛwɔ yesu kristo din mu mpa a yɛbɔ ne sɛ w'ahoɔden ne ɔbambɔ ɛnyɛ kɛse ɛma ankorankora na yadeɛ yɛnhye aseɛ ɛwɔ dɔba yesu kristo din wotumi ade nyinaa yɛ awurade wasɛm a waka kyerɛ yɛn sɛ wonyaa yɛn na wompare yɛn wobɛka yɛn ho akɔsi wiase awieɛ deɛ yɛduru so ni ɛne ne ato yɛn ni onyame kasa ma yɛn na yɛnim sɛ wokasa ade nyinaa yɛ din yɛgye tom sɛ woakasa so na nneɛma so bɛyɛ din ɛwɔ yɛabrabɔ mu yɛda wo ase ɛwɔ dɔba yesu kristo din mu amen
awurade ɔnhyira wo apostle ɛwɔ deɛ ɛnnɛ nso wɔde wo ayɛ akyerɛ ahyɛ ne ho animonyam de akyerɛ ne nkurɔfoɔ saa bere yɛde adwumadie no ɛbɛba ne wieɛ na yɛbɛma wo kwan na wakyea wadɔfoɔ ansa ne yɛde aba fam
yɛkyea yɛtiefoɔ a dane da yɛbom ɛwɔ dwumadie so kingdom matters ɛwɔ pentecost radio germany yɛkyea mu nyinaa yɛka sɛ nyame nhyira mo sɛ nnɛ mohwɛ yɛ wɔ facebook na motie yɛn so ɛwɔ radio yi so yɛka sɛ awurade nyankopɔn ɛnyɛ mo kɛse na yɛda yɛn national head apostle ɛbɛnkwei ɛne yɛn central pastor ɔsɔfo bɛmɛnsa yɛda mo ase bebree ɛwɔ akwanya a mode ama me ne me sɔfo pani na dane da yɛbɛdi dwumadie yi ɛwɔ kingdom matters yɛka sɛ onyame wɔnhyira mo na ɔnyɛ mo kɛse yɛba studio so a na yɛda yɛn producer ɛne yɛn director Mr. Dave yɛda mo ase sɛ dane da mo kyinkyin fidie ɛde ma yɛn na yɛtumi di dwumadie yɛkyia Bethel asɔfoɔ ɛne Bethel asɔrema nyinaa na yɛkyia Pentecost so asɔrema nyinaa yɛkyia kristofoɔ biara yɛka sɛ awurade ɔnyɛ mo kɛse ɛtwa toɔ mede nkyia ɛma me yere ɛne me mma nyame wɔnhyira mo na ɔnyɛ mo kɛse ɔnka mo ho Bethel asɔrema mo ha mo so onyankopɔn adom nyɛ kɛse ɛwɔ mo so yɛadɔfoɔ so abobaa Facebook nyinaa so yɛntumi bobɔ mu din mahu mo yɛka sɛ onyame wɔnhyira mo na ɔnyɛ mo kɛse ɛwɔ yesu kristo din mu
amen apostle awurade so ɛnhyira wo bi sɛdeɛ wɔhyehyira wo biara no ɛnɛ yɛn program yi nnuanom a wɔn ɛbaa so na wɔn ɛkɔmɛnte yɛn sɔfo Ben Mensa ɛbɛ kaa sɛ awurade ɛnhyira apostle ɛne pastor Felix host a ɔwɔ program yi mu yɛn dɔfo Rema Kwe ɛnso so reacte ɛwɔ ha ɛna Sisi Rose Priscilla Echampong ɛna afei Thomas Dirk mehu sɛ na ɔkɔmɛnte from Austria na yes nti nnuanom a mohwɛ yɛ nyinaa mode mo afidie to ha na motie akwan biara so sɛ mobɛma deɛ yɛyɛ no ɛso aba mfasoɔ no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka sɛ onyame ɔnhyira mo na afei yɛn apostle a wɔta adwumadie yi akyi Pentecost Radio Germany yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka sɛ apostle onyame nkɔ so ɔnhyira wo ɔnyɛ ɔkɛse yɛn papa Ben Mensa efiewura saa na asɔfo mpanyinfo ɛwɔ ha yɛde ɛfrɛ wɔ awurade nkɔ so na ɔnhyira wo nsa no adwuma ɔma no nyɛ fɛ aberɛ biara afei yɛn studio director Mastro Dave Agyemang awurade nhyira wo adwuma a woyɛ no ɔma nsuo ngu so awurade ɛmfa wo nkɔ the next levels a ɛwɔ wɔ hɔ producer Keke ɔnso so yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka sɛ awurade nhyira wo na ɔma deɛ woyɛ biara ɛnyɛ fɛ woyɛ n'adwuma no deɛ na ɔno so nhyira wo afei mia nso ɛnɛ metena makonwa so your host Pastor Felix Boatin Perez Chapel International Hamburg bɛsɛ meka sɛ awurade nhyira wo otiefo a wotie na awurade nsiesie wo na wɔtwe yɛ sɛ nnɛ yɛbɛsan aba na yɛde ahenni no mu nsɛm Kingdom Matters foforɔ aba abɛto hɔ na yɛapɛnsɛmpɛnsɛ mu awurade nka wo ho ɛwɔ Yesu Kristo din mu amen.
to me, son.